Welcome to my podcast. Hi, my name is Xyron, and welcome to I am Xyron and not Xyron. It's kind of confusing sometimes that you may know that is my podcast. And bakit ganun yung name? Bakit ganun? It's it's just the thing that I have um like di ko alam, just it's just what I think about, right? So if you are knowing, if you are like um questioning yourself or you're confused kung bakit gumawa ako ng podcast kasi I'm fond of talking. I'm fond of talking to myself lately and maybe the rest, maybe for the rest of my life maybe. Yun yung gagawin ko sa buong buhay ko kasi I don't have any people to talk about it genuinely or consistently. So, yeah, I kept on talking to myself. Why does I talk to myself like this? So why would I just stare at the camera and put on a microphone and record myself talking? Because that's how I talk. So gusto ko, I just want to talk and to let all of the things that I wanted to let out of my head in some sort. So this is going to be confusing, but bakit ko ginagawa to? Because I am doing this because I love it, you know? I'm sharing now. I'm sharing my thoughts, my mind right now, my anything that is running around in my mind. So yeah. So disclaimer ba yung tawag doon? Basta note na lang if you're going to hear so many background noises or any noises around me, it's just life outside of camera. It's just me. It's just my environment. It's just very noisy, and that's how hard it is to record a podcast, a record any audio or any song or like anything that comes into my mind that I need to record. Um, it's just very hard for me to do that because the environment is just very very noisy. But it's okay. It's life, you know. I'm letting you all know that life may be some kind of a noisy thing. It's kind of disturbing for us to understand why it's like that, but it's like that. It is how it is supposed to be, and I cannot control that. You know, I cannot do that. Like, wag kayong maganyan, wag kayong mag. I cannot destroy their privacy for myself only. I don't want to destroy their leisure times for my own. You know, I'm just going to do what I do, and they do what they do, and I can't control that. So enough of that. I'm just going to talk about maybe me or anything. Yeah, that's a podcast that I am creating right now. It's just me. It's just obviously me. It's it's Siron talking to Siron. It's just that, and I'm sharing it to people who wanted to listen. I'm going to share it also to people that I wanted them to listen, or I share it to people that even though they do not want to listen, I'm just going to share it because I want them to hear my voice, or I want them to hear it. That's why I'm going to post it on my page, on my Facebook page, and of course the video, the YouTube. Of course, I'm gonna post it also in the Spotify. That's why I want people to listen to me. Sometimes, if I wanted to, but if I wanted to, I really wanted to share it. But yeah, that's how I wanted to let people know what I want and what I do and what I needed to do in my life. And voila, I just needed to do those things. And I don't know what I'm doing to my life right now, but it's just that, you know. It's there's nothing wrong I think about that. It's just me doing things that I do, and yeah, maybe this is the life that I want to keep on expressing and expressing because that's how life is created, maybe to let out what is needed to let out. So the podcast just 15 minutes, maybe or lesser, or yeah, just maximum of 15 minutes or lesser. That's how long it is. But yeah, I don't know what will happen next. But yeah, 15 minutes is kind of long for me. So I don't have any questions in my mind right now that that I need to answer, but I mean I have so many questions in my life right now that that I need to answer, but I don't know if I needed that to be answered. Because sometimes in our life there are so many questions that are just running around in our mind, tapos di natin alam kung ano ba talaga yung pinaka-answer nun. Like for example, bakit ganun, bakit ganyan? Like for example, bakit yung mga tao ganyan, yung kung bakit yung Earth natin yung pinaka livable na planet sa lahat ng planet sa lahat ng, 'di ba? Parang deep na hindi ka naman gets kung bakit ko yung sinabi. Pero that's it. There's so many questions in our life that we cannot answer, that we need answers but we cannot answer. Sometimes that's why maybe I became an atheist, because of what is happening, and what is doing, what is like, what the fuck is doing, right? So it's like that. So we cannot understand why people are like that. Why do the earth is like that? Of that, but my main question right now is like, what did I do wrong? It's like I it's like I've been contemplating so many times for so many nights in so many years, and so many nights of my years, that I am, what the fuck am I doing in my life, and what did I do wrong in my life? It's just like, why? It's like, what the hell did I do? But maybe I did so many things so bad, and maybe I need to make it. Maybe I do deserve the suffering that I am feeling right now, because every suffering that I have, it's like, yeah, that's it. It's just me suffering. Um, I don't know, but you cannot get that answer enough to answer that answer, or that question to that answer, because even though those are the answers, there are still so many fucking questions to that answers that we cannot even answer. So I don't know what I did. So that's why I'm contemplating so many times that I've been suffering in my life, that I don't know what I did in my life. So I just kept my thing to myself, that yeah, maybe I do deserve it. And in so many instances of my life, I just let myself doubt myself, because all of the things that is happening is just negative, and I cannot find any positive. Maybe there are still positive things that may happen or might happen in the years or months or days that may cross in my life, pero right now I'm just going to feel the negative. I shouldn't neglect that. I shouldn't like discredit all the negativities in my mind right now, because if I'm going to discredit it, how can I feel the positive? I need to have the bad to feel the good. You need to get the good from the bad, right? It's like that. So it's ultimately understandable why I'm sometimes suffering, because I kept on thinking so many negative things, and it's not really the motive of me why I'm doing the podcast on like to answer all of the questions in my head right now. It's not that. It's just me talking, because I need to vent out, and I cannot vent out to any people right now, because I don't want to dump it. So I'm just going to put it in YouTube and Spotify, or whoever the fuck is going to listen. Randomly, you're going to listen to that, but if they don't want to listen, it's just me listening to myself talking. Maybe the loneliest feeling is that, but the loneliest feeling maybe is like pretending to listen, but they're not even listening. So I kept on listening to myself rather than let people listen to me, even though they do not comprehend or understand. They just there listen, and do not comprehend. But that's the loneliest thing. But I love people that is listening, also, always trying to understand me, which is nice. I have so many things in my mind right now. I kept on thinking to myself, kung what may happen if I'm going to answer, or if I'm going to kept on questioning myself, or questioning the things that had happened, or what may happen. Because I have so many things seeing in social media about positive, motivational quotes, motivational memes, motivational pictures, or anything. They're like, they're just alike. Everything is just alike. And I can tell you that they can boost you temporarily. Like you can look at them, tapos mapabasa mo sila yan. That's good. Yeah, that's right. And sometimes you can say, yeah. Sometimes there's like hard hitting facts na, oh, totoo nga pala to. Yeah, it's true. And maybe I overdo myself in social media. And that's why I'm like this. Because maybe social media has come to our minds that social media is the world that we are living in right now. Because if there are no social media, we don't have social life, and we don't have that life. But we have life outside social media also. But also, outside of social media, there is that life that social media is always present, that we cannot escape, because it's in our system right now, that we cannot escape. Even though how hard it is, even though we break all of the cell phones, we disconnect internet, we destroy the wireless fidelity around the world, the wi-fi's, social media is here. And it is on us if we're going to be eaten up by social media, and we're eaten up, the generation of us will be is just devoured by social media. And sometimes social media is a very, very nice thing to have, because you can witness, you can experience things that you haven't experienced, you can see things without even going in that thing, or like indulging with that thing. You're just there seeing it with your your magical mirror, which we call cell phones. And we're in that. So social media is powerful enough. So like I don't know, concluding all these podcast talks that I'm talking is just like random things, just random things that why why are you talking like this? Why are you talking like this? It's just me. It's just me. And it's Cyron, not Cyron now. You can remember what Cyron is and Cyron is, you know. So yeah, and I don't know what else to say. It's whatever you're doing right now, whatever the fuck is going on in your head right now, Sai. I know. I don't know what the fuck you did. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know if you're all the wrong that is wrong with you. Maybe I am the wrong that is wrong with me. Everything is just wrong. Everything is just not right. I cannot find the peace that I needed to have. So. But I'm trying. I always try. You know, it's it's sad, but I need to feel it. If I do not feel it, I'm not going to feel the life that I needed to have. From what I said, I need to get the good from the bad. So here we go. So many vented out. I don't know if I'm going to say the right words, but I just let my words out right now. All of my words right now. All of it. Just I just let it all out right now. So yeah, maybe next week, next days, I'm going to upload again. That would be Sarong. See you again.